Joining us now on the Menard Studio Hotline, ESPN college basketball analyst Seth Greenberg. First off, Seth, appreciate your time. I know you got a busy week. The NBA draft coming up later this week, and you will be covering that for ESPNU, at least the post coverage, I believe, of the draft, correct?
Friends and family only on ESPNU at midnight, yes.
All right, then, well, let's just get right into it, I guess. The first pick overall, there's been a lot of talk. Will it be Okafor? Will it be Karl Anthony Towns? Who do you have going number one?
I would pick Karl Anthony Towns, and Okafor's a terrific talent. Karl Anthony Towns' versatility is so unique. I mean, 7-footer, 7'4" reach, can score on either block, can defend the ball screen, makes free throws. You can put him in a ball screen. He can shoot it. He can bounce it. He's got a chance just to be really, really special. In fact, the more I think about it, he's got a little bit of Tim Duncan in him with a little bit better range.
Wow, okay. That would make him pretty solid, then. This Porzingis, I'm sorry.
Porzingis.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to that name. I think we're going to be hearing it a lot, actually. But 7'1", a lot of size, playing overseas. Just 19 years old, but maybe the down kick on it, maybe not enough meat on his bones. A little thin?
Yeah, he's 19 years old. I mean, the NBA draft is a futures draft. Now, the question is how patient our fan base is going to be. How patient can you be? He is 7'1", 19, can run, can jump, and is skilled. Physically, he can't take the pounding that the NBA schedule would offer him right now. He's about the next contract. He's about, being patient and not putting so much pressure on him as a rookie and a second-year player that all of a sudden he loses confidence. We've seen that happen, with players overseas. But in terms of his upside, it's exciting. Now, that's great. If you're Philadelphia, do you take him at 3? I don't think so, just because how many guys can you take that have, potential? I mean, eventually you got to take a player that's going to make it, help you win games. Eventually you got to win games. You can't just collect draft choices and collect players without winning games. I think fan bases eventually will get, disinterested. But Porzingis is an exciting prospect. I mean, he has freakish athleticism, length, and skill, but physically he's not ready to take the pounding the NBA would offer on a night-in and night-out basis.
Well, if Philly doesn't take Porzingis at number 3, do you see them going with D'Angelo Russell?
Yeah, I love Russell. I'm a big Russell fan. He's not the athlete Moutier is, but this is not a track meet. This is a game of basketball. You got to make decisions and make plays, and see the floor. And you're talking about Russell, a kid who sees plays before they develop. I call it magic-esque. He's got terrific vision. He can see the open floor in transition. He sees all 5 defenders off of ball screens. He shoots it well enough to keep you honest, which Moutier has some issues with. Now, he's not as physically strong, and he needs to get stronger, but I think he comes in the league and he has an impact for some team immediately, Russell.
We're talking with ESPN college basketball analyst Seth Greenberg, discussing a little bit about the NBA draft on the Menard Studio Hotline. It's Ford and O'Brien on ESPN Evansville 105.3 and online, ESPNEvansville.com. You bring up Emmanuel Moutier playing over in China instead of college. Is that, do you think, help or hurt him in the draft, and could it possibly become a trend instead of the one and done in college?
Well, he got hurt, so he missed a good portion of the season. I don't think it'll be a trend, depending on each individual. He got paid $1 million, which obviously is a significant sum of money. But and he'll be a lottery pick. There's no greater stage than college basketball. It's a 7-month stage for an elite player and their brand. You look at Okafor, you look at Towns, you look at Winslow, you look at the college players coming out. They've spent 7 months. That's why I get a kick at people saying they're exploited. They said 7 months playing off Broadway. All right, and at the end of that off Broadway show, they're going to sign contracts for over $20 million. I don't think they were exploited. So, I mean, college basketball basically helped brand them for the last 7 months. Is it going to be a trend? No, but I think for a specific few kids, it can be an opportunity. And Moutier's he's really, really a talented kid. You got to make shots, and I'm not sure he can make enough shots to select him over Russell.
Well, one more question for you here, and we'll let you get going. We're in Indiana, obviously, so we're a lot of Pacers fans in the area. What angle do the Pacers go? I know Trey Lyles has been mentioned. He's out of Indianapolis. Do they go a big guy, or do they go for a guard, or what angle do the Pacers go, you think?
It's interesting. I think the two most undervalued guys in the draft are Trey Lyles and Devin Booker. I think Lyles will play the 4. He played a lot of 3. He's skilled enough. He can shoot it. He does have some not maturity, but he didn't bring it as each and every night with a consistent effort like most young players. But he's a all-star talent. He's a guy that I thought, people had him early in 18 and 19s. I don't know what they were watching, but they obviously weren't watching him or had seen him in practice. But I'm a big Trey Lyles fan. I think that he can shoot the ball to 17 feet, 18 feet. He can put it on the floor. He rebounds. He's got a physical body. I like him, and I love Booker. I really love Booker. I think Booker runs the court like a pro. He can come off screens. Not a great passer yet, but he's got a great approach to the game. And if he drops, he could be a guy that would be in play.
That's Seth Greenberg, ESPN college basketball analyst, joining us on the Menard Studio Hotline. Seth, we appreciate your time, and we'll see how this all pans out. I know everybody's got opinions. I would have to agree. I think Anthony Towns probably goes number 1 over Okafor. So, again, appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.